so many updates. I started so many books. So, as you saw in the previous clips, it's like really much later. The Wordle of the day was bulky, and I picked The Last Magician because it's a chunky book. Didn't get far into this. I got like 100 pages, I think. Yeah, 104 pages in. So basically, let's talk about this one first. I have so many more updates. So this is basically about this girl who is sent back in time to get an artifact to kind of save their future. That was like the simple explanation of this book. So far I'm liking it. It's not my favorite book. I'm listening to this as an audiobook, and after 100 pages I did not feel like continuing on today, so yeah. I figured out I needed to pick something else for bulky because I still have like 5 hours left, and there is no... I just wanted to finish something today, and there is no way that I will do that. I will work with this for a long time. So I needed something else, and I just went with a basically what I wanted to read, and that was Ignite. And there are buildings on there, and bulky can also mean like something that weighs a lot, so, or muscles, but you know, let's just go with a lot. And you know, like, I don't remember the synonym, but it was like something that is difficult to handle, and it's definitely that in that book as in this book as well. So we are just rowing to get this one to fit. So in Ignite we are following a lot of different people, but we are mainly following Jack. Or is it Jax? Her name is Jax, isn't it? Yeah, Jax. And basically she is living on the streets, but then she witnesses something that she shouldn't have, and she's dragged into this rebellion, to say it short. And I finished this. It was really easy to read. I loved it. I gave it 4 stars, which was really good. And that one is for my dystopian, because this is a dystopian about the future. That means, if I remember correctly, this right here is the dystopian prompt. Yes, dystopian prompt is done. So you're not putting this back on. I just need to take everything out. So here we have an empty one, so let's just put it in there. And that is first prompt done on the board, which is super great. So hopefully we can keep that up. But we're not done yet with what I'm reading. So I also started Seed, which is the first Star Wars book that I need to finish. I won't talk much about it. I don't really know kind of what to say about that. So, and then I also have started Cursed Bunny. Now, my Aurelian books I will do in a separate vlog, just so that can be for itself. So I'll talk more about that in another vlog that will probably come up. It might be this month, but it also might be next month. Really depends on how long I spend on those books. And another book that I am reading for that path is Doing Harm. Cursed Bunny, I just started it, so I mean, I will finish them in order. But that one is for the rabbit prompt, so I'm just, yeah, you need to read them in order, but it's short stories, so I'm not going to spend my time on it, because we all know that I can't read short stories pretty quickly, and this is said to be really difficult to grasp, and the first story already feel that. But Doing Harm, so this is for the starter book with a drink. And I did that, so yeah. More thoughts and everything will be in the other vlog, so I'm just going to mention it here. But yeah, how long and everything, I will do updates, but mostly like how I'm feeling I will do in the other vlog. And then we still have 3 more books to go, because I am in the middle of too many books. So the next one is The Well of Ascension. I'm trying to get through Brandy Sandy books, and then I need to continue on with this. I am 72 pages in. I thought I was at page 100, but I apparently stopped at 72. So yeah, it's just so huge. It's over 700 pages. Hopefully I will be able to finish this month. So, The Well of Ascension. This is the second book in the Mistborn saga. The first one was... I don't remember the first... The Final Empire. So, in that one we are basically following Van, and she's a Mistborn, which basically, in this world you can burn metal, which basically gives you this type of power when you burn them. And Vin is something called a Mistborn. She can burn all the different metals. So she's basically drawn into this plot with a guy called Kelsier, and they are going to take down the Empire. So this is the second book. It's super interesting to, you know, see kind of how things is going on after the events in the first book. So yeah, definitely going to continue on with this. Super interesting. I just need to take this slow because I just feel like I have a hate-love relationship with fantasies. Then I'm kind of almost in the middle of Dune, so I borrowed this from the library, which means that I need to read like 100 pages ish every day to finish it before I need to turn it, you know, in again. So I am on page 306, and I don't know how to explain this book, to be completely honest. We are following Paul in a place called Arrakis. I have no idea how to explain this. It's a really complicated book. And then this is the last one. I promise you, I've been updating for 8 minutes because I am reading too much. That is The Inheritance Game. This is also a library book, and I am on page 152. So I read 50 pages of this and 50 pages of this. And in this one we are following Avery, and basically she inherited, that is a weird word. Basically money from a guy she doesn't know, and she's trying to figure out why. And basically, yeah, I don't want to say much more. I don't know much more. I'm almost halfway through this book and I understand nothing. So that means, since I finished this, which I have wriggled into the bulky prompt, basically I will do another Wordle tomorrow. I mean, I always do a Wordle, but we will try and find another book for that Wordle prompt, which should be interesting. Hopefully something on here fits, and something that is not a huge ass fantasy, which is 500 pages long. But let's see. Run, prompt down, and a lot more to go. So yeah, I'm going to go. So it's actually Wednesday, and the word for today, I didn't do anything yesterday, like at all. I didn't do any reading, but the word for Wednesday is dealt, and I had to figure out, does something fit for this? And one thing that is similar, or not similar, but one like of the things that it can mean is take measurements concerning someone or something, especially with the intention of putting something right. And I've taken it out of the dust jacket, but Silver Serpents, this is the second book in the Gilded Wolf series. I have the book here. And in this one, Severine wants to make amends, put something right, so I just figured out this fits really well. So yeah, this should be interesting to see how things is going to go. It's like 400 pages, so it's quite long, but yeah, I hope to be able to get to at least like half today, like 200 pages in. But then again, I really hope to be able to finish the whole thing, but that's a lot of reading, even though it's a quick read, you know. And if I just put some time in this, it will definitely be able to like get through a lot of it. However, one thing that I want to do, let's just take it a little down so you can see. But if I remember correctly, it's the only one. This green one, like down in the bottom here, is a Wordle thing. So we are going to just take that one off, because I am doing this right now and it should be just good to take it off. So 2 down, a lot to go. This one is on the board somewhere. I don't remember, but it's on the board somewhere. So that should be great. I'll update when I have read some more. But right now I am going to wake up properly with some coffee. So it's much later and I have finished the Silver Serpents. So this is the second book in the Gilded Wolf series, and yeah, this was super interesting. I gave it 4 stars. It was, yeah, I can't wait to continue on with this. I'm so glad that I have the next one on my TBR as well, because this one was really, really good. I mean, the Gilded Wolves, we are following Severine and his crew. And basically in the first book, they are set to find this artifact and they need to do a heist in this place. And things is happening, and this is the events after that. And things is definitely happening. So yeah, can't wait to read the Bronze Beast. So that should be really, really interesting. And that prompt was, I think I picked a POC author, and because Roshani Chokshi, I don't know, she might be born in the States, but you know, she has like she has written like Arusha and the End of Time, which basically is Indian inspired, so I'm guessing that like her heritage is somewhere around there. So I can pick from this one or this one, so I'm going to take this one because we have taken this one, so, and we have taken one further down, so this one. So that's 3 prompts done, and we are on the 3rd, which we are actually doing really, really well. We have at least 3 prompts that we are going to pick next round. Hopefully we will have some more. But yeah, I'm going to bed. We are going to do another Wordle tomorrow. So it's the next day, and the word for today was avoid. And what better book to pick than a book that I have been avoiding for years. Any guesses? Any guesses? Allegiant, I've been avoiding this forever. So Avoid fits really well for this. This is the third book in the Divergent series. And yeah, I just feel like Divergent is like the series that goes downwards. Love Divergent. Insurgency is not as good, and I'm wondering how I will like this. So, this should be interesting to see. I doubt that I will finish this today because it's 526 pages. So that should be interesting. So this is the book I will be reading. If you don't know, Divergent is basically set in this world. It's a dystopia set in the future where basically the world gets divided into 5 different factions, and basically you need to fit into one of these factions. If not, you are called a Divergent and you are basically a threat to the society and they will kill you. And in this one we are following, or in Divergent we are following Triss. And basically Triss is on the verge to basically pick whatever she wants to become. Which faction does she belongs to? However, she belongs to 3 different factions, so she's in danger. But yeah, and she also meets Tobias, which is in, I don't remember the factions anymore, so isn't that great? Yeah, well, something. So this is the last book. I mean, I have a short story going on, which is 4. And then I also know that I think in one of the books that I have, We Can Be Mended or something, which is the horrible, horrible thing that Wordle decided to write afterwards. And yeah. But I don't know if I will get to any one of those. I doubt it right now. But if I finish Allegiant, I will consider this series done, because I don't have to, I don't have to read 4 to kind of get the whole picture, but I will read it eventually. So, I mean, that's like a short book, which means that I can do it at some point when I read short books, So, this will be the last update for today. It's Sunday, and let's just wrap up what I've read and things like that. So this will be, last update, because I won't finish anything today. So, the first one, I have been reading a little bit more in that Silmarillion. I need to get these books done. So, I am on page 158. So we still have some pages left. It's 315 pages. So yeah, if I read one every single day, I will finish this in time before I need to return it. So that should go pretty okay. So let's do 2 more updates like this. The Inheritance game. I am on page 202. This is definitely not my favorite book. I feel I definitely I keep on skimming like the 50 pages I need to read every day, so it's not too interesting. I am like, I don't know, I don't think that I will like continue on with this series. So then we have Dune. So I am 352 pages in to this book. So far I'm really enjoying it. doubt that it will be a 5-star. I think I just struggle to understand everything. So I have like for this one, which is like a book list of the year, I have The Last Magician. However, if I don't finish that, I could possibly do Dune, because I also have that one on a big books list. So I could possibly do that one whenever I finish that. If I finish this one first or The Last Magician first, either of those would count. So then the last book I'm going to talk about, this one fits for the board as well. So that is Allegiant. This was for Avoid, or my Wordle picks my weekly TBR. So Allegiant is the third and final book in the Divergent series, and I think I already talked about what Divergent is about. So this is the last one, and I gave it 3 stars. I already knew what was going to happen, and I don't know what it is, because sometimes I don't care if the character dies. I just think that Triss is like very human, you know. She makes mistakes, and definitely between Tobias and Triss, you definitely see that there are some major issues going along with their relationship. However, you also know that they are very young, and sometimes that happen. And to be completely honest, I can definitely see my like first relationship in kind of these lines, like you don't trust each other, you fight a lot, you don't tell everything. So I definitely can see myself in that relationship, and I find it kind of heartbreaking to see kind of how bad it can be. And yeah, just I don't like the ending, and I can like an ending like that. However, I think that when I kind of get this attached to a character, I don't like the ending. But, you know, overall, it's a good series. I just feel like it goes a little down from the first book, and yeah. So, I'm definitely going to read 4, and possibly in the future I'm going to hate myself and read We Can Be Mended or something, which is the stupid epilogue that she wrote. So yeah, 3 stars overall. I liked it. Wasn't my favorite, and I think that I skimmed a little. So yeah. So Allegiant will fit for either of the green ones, so this one or this one. So it really, I mean, if I want to have a bingo here, I should definitely take this one. So, but then again, I can also get a bingo up here. So I'm going to take that one just to encourage myself to actually read some books on this line as well. So next week I'm definitely going to focus on this and this line. Can I do that? Probably not, because I feel like when I have a like kind of set TBR, I can like mood read a little on those books, because I try to have a wide like variety of different books, just so I am able to, you know, read different things for the month. So I think that is kind of all. One thing why I have not done too much reading this week, I mean, I have finished like three books, which is really, really great. I mean, that's seriously great. I have like finished Ignite, The Silver Serpent, and Allegiant. That is, you know, really, really good to have finished 3 books. So next week I definitely should get like a little move on. However, the reason why I haven't read that much is because I have been hooked on Criminal Minds. I talked about that in like last week's vlog as well. I have watched, I mean, today I have like 2 episodes left of season 9. I think it's, yeah, I think it's 9. So yeah, that should be interesting to see how it's going to go. So I have to see if I continue on with Criminal Minds next week or not. I don't have that many seasons left. There are like what, 15 seasons, so I have like 6 seasons left, and then I mean, like when we get to like the ending seasons, you don't have as many episodes on every season, so I feel like I am shooting myself in the foot for saying this, but I really actually hope that I will be able to finish Criminal Minds this month, just because I really like it. However, I also know that I think it's next season I am going to be sad because one of my favorite characters actually leaves. So that's, yeah. But I feel like that is everything that I need to talk about. I am not going to read anymore. I'm just going to watch the 2 episodes of Criminal Minds that is left, and after that, I don't know. And then we will start fresh on Monday with a new vlog, and yeah. And next week I also really need to start my Aurelian Path TBR, because there is a lot and I still have a lot to read. And you know, one thing is, I have 2 different vlogs that I want to do, so like extra vlogs, so I really need to get it done. I'm going to do like, you know, the Aurelian Path for itself, and then I am going to continue on with After We Fell or something. I don't remember. After Ever Happy? No. After We Collided. So the next one in the After series, just because I want to finish that series, not because I particularly am going to love it. And I don't know how the movies will be, but you know, I am usually reading the book and watching the movie, and I just want to continue on, just so when the last movie comes out, possibly, you know, I will be able to, you know, watch that one pretty close up when it comes to like a streaming service of some kind, because we're not going to the cinema and we are definitely not renting it. So, but yeah, this is how the board is. We have 4 pieces off the board, which is pretty good. Hopefully we will be able to remove more pieces next week. Really depends on my reading and how I am feeling. So that was it for this vlog. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time for another video.